And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Throw that down.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
The batter, number 4.
So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Digging in now, Jed Lowry. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's just 2 for 9. Here comes the first pitch. This one's down to third. Kingery's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead this one 7-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Phillies, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Lowry's got it. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. Nick Williams will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
Digging in, Scott Kingery. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Kingery is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Runner at first here, one man out. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Davis grabs it cleanly. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. At the plate, Marcus Stroman getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Again, another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Pitch popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ahmed Rosario. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're still in control 7-0. Josh Harrison stands in. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So the shutout's still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Adam Hazley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Hazley.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Into the box, Gene Segura. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
No, that's low.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
2 out with the man at first. Swing and a liner. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Robert Stock comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Albert. Stop.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Hit hard on the ground to first, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 delivery.
2 balls, no strikes.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 on the way. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The tag gets one, and safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
The batter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 33 on the year, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. Harrison's got it, and there are 2 away now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is McCutchen. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies nothing. Digging in, Bryce Harper. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
That's a ball.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. 29 home runs for him on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home. To short, hit hard. Rosario's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Selected number 5, Nick Williams.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Here's the first pitch to him. Two out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground is short. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies 1. ready to begin the 8th. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. Kingery is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
And now we're going to have a delay as some nitwit has jumped over the railing and is running around in right field. And, of course, we will not show this to you, but suffice to say that local security has got him surrounded, and he can look forward to spending the rest of this evening in the cooler. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnik.
At the plate, Jake Marisnik. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnik. The 2-2. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Victor Arano comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Victor Arano. Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed.
In now, Ahmed Rosario. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, and that's in there, base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 10 and the Phillies 1. And in steps Scott Kingery. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 home. This is line to left. There to take it is Cespedes, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is just off the outside corner, ball two.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Davy Grion will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out. 1-1. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batter, the shortstop,
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And this is swung on and hit to Lowry at second. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. It's the Mets 10 and the Phillies 1. Hector Neris enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Hector Neris.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Now here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 3.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 3-1 pitch.
Hey!
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. McCutchen is under it. 1 out.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Ready to take his hacks again, J.D. Davis, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
The 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Ramos. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's it.
A runner on first with 2 away. Rocket to third, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Mets leave 1. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weekly hit to third. Davis has got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. There's a good swing by Harper, but this will drift foul off to the right and out of play. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground, maybe even give himself a shin burger.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing, so he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
At the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Davis brings it in. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
10-1 the final lopsided score in this ball game. New York with their 90th win, best in the division. Marcus Stroman records his 14th winning decision of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Ryan Borucki permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For